Ladies, have you ever had a moment in the gym when you look at somebody and you be like, dang, why am my body like that? You've been going hard in the gym, been doing your squats, your lunges, all that, and your body still don't look like making a stallion. And you think to yourself, would I ever have my dream body? Stay tuned to the end of the video to find out why that is and how you can achieve your dream body. Alright, so before we get into this, I want to introduce myself. If it's your first time seeing me, my name is Quan. I'm the owner and creator of Be Phenomenal. So here on my channel, I want to help everybody discover their best self through fitness and health. So I post new videos every Wednesday and Friday. You can check them out if you like them. So like I said before, y'all, I am a personal trainer, and a lot of my clients are women. And a lot of times they come in, they show me a picture of Beyonce, and I'll be like, girl, you know you can't look like Beyonce. But we all have different body types of structures, so it's not that they can't achieve a body similar to that, but we all have different body types. So in this video, I'm going to show you which body type is yours and what you need to do to achieve that result. So in this video, we're going to go over the different body types to help you discover yours so that you can create a custom workout plan for yourself and achieve that dream body. Alright, so for the first one is an ectomorph. So an ectomorph is the type of person who's slim, they're usually tall, they got large limbs, and they're really lean. Alright, so it's that friend that you always see and you're like, dang, they can eat whatever and they're not gaining a pound. But those people have their own struggles too. So the harder for people. So some people have a hard time losing weight. These people have a hard time gaining weight. So they can lose it fast, but they have the same struggle. So I have an ectomorph type of body. I'm really lean, and it's really hard to gain muscle mass. So if you're a woman and you're ectomorph and you're trying to gain weight and gain muscle, one of the things you need to do is get off the treadmill. All right. So too much cardio for an ectomorph is going to make you slim. All right, it's gonna make you even more slim. So if you want to get that tone look, you want to look shredded, you need to start hitting the weights. And when you hit the weights, don't do a bunch of repetitions, because that's only going to make you lean and it's going to make you look toned up. But if you want to get a little bit bigger, a little bit bulkier, and gain some muscle mass, you need to go heavy weights, low repetitions, and controlled slow movements. So squats, deadlifts, push-ups, and the same for men as well. Alright, so let's talk about the diet of an ectomorph. So if you're an ectomorph and one of your goals is to actually gain muscle, gain weight, you have to start eating more.
I can't believe I'm so thin. I am thin. You ever just feel thin? I am thin. I'm thin. Hey man, where's the apple pie?
So it's very vital to eat more, but you have to be conscious of what you're eating. You can't just eat a bunch of junk food. One of the things you need to increase is your protein intake and your carb intake. Those two things. So you want to make sure you're having healthy carbs and healthy protein. So you're having vegetables, you're having edamame. For your proteins, you need to have fish, all the different tuna, salmon. There's so many different options out there, but you need to increase your calorie intake, and in the gym, decrease your reps, but increase your weight. Alright, so let's talk about the next one. The next one is an endomorph. So ectomorph, endomorph, they're complete opposites. Alright, so an example of an endomorph is Melissa McCarthy. They're short, they're stocky, and they have the hardest time losing weight, but they can gain weight really fast. If you know anybody like that, comment below, because I know some people, and I ain't gonna put y'all out there, but I know some people out there. So if you're one of these people, one of the things you have to do is focus on your nutrition a lot. So what I mean by that, you want to really look at your calorie intake. And one of the things I do with people with this body type is they need to focus on cardio more and HIIT training. So when you're on the treadmill, don't just do long, steady cardio. Do interval training. So put it on an incline. You can walk for a minute, run for a minute. So do it for shorter periods but high intensity. So focus on your cardio and more your calorie restriction. Alright, so for the last one is a mesomorph. So these ones, I don't want to say the perfect, because that's not quote unquote correctly, but these are the people who have broad shoulders, they lose weight easily, and they gain muscle fast. So these type of people are maybe Michael B. Jordan, Halle Berry. I would say Kim Kardashian, but we know she cheated. We already know she ain't real. She ain't real. Nicki Minaj, all of them. They look like a mesomorph, but really I don't think they have that body. But if you're a mesomorph, you're in luck. You can kind of eat whatever you want. What I mean, whatever you want, is not like a bunch of junk food, but if you do, you can get away with it a lot easier than the other two. So if you're a mesomorph, your routine in the gym should just be consistent. That's one of the main things. Just don't fall off your routine and have a variety of different workouts. So do cardio, but have a split day routine. So one day you're doing arms, you're doing legs, you're doing cardio. Try to balance out your routine. So just do split days of training. So one day, maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you're doing legs. Tuesday, Thursday, you're doing arms. You're doing core every day. So just be consistent and have a split routine, and you should be fine. So at this point, if you realize, dang, I am one of those body types and I need a plan, make sure you hit me up on Instagram or send me an email and we can talk about how to create a one-on-one custom plan that works for you in the gym. Alright, so now that we went over the 3 basic body types, we're about to go a little bit more in depth because women, we know there's a lot more out there and you could be somewhere in between, so let's get into it. So the first one we'll cover is the hourglass. So for men specifically, I'll speak for myself on this one. This is the most desirable for men, is the hourglass. At least in, America's terms or whatever, is an hourglass because this is a more proportional upper body and lower body, and they tend to have a smaller waist. And in the gym, you just want to focus on more cardio and try to focus on more upper body training because you already have a nice size shape. You just want to keep maintaining that and then just build muscle from the upper body. All right, so let's talk about the pear. Now, I know you've seen somebody look like this. They have really big hips. They have more body fat in the hips, so that's why the pear looks a little odd shaped. You know what I mean? Nobody, if you're watching this and you're a pear shape, don't come at me. But they're just a little odd shaped. So what you need to do if you're a pear is do a lot more cardio because you want to reduce the fat around your hips. So you want to burn that fat off and also start hitting more push-ups, start doing more upper body workouts to kind of proportion your body out. So depending on what you are, this is what you need to do. So for the apples out there, you guys usually have a smaller waist and a larger chest, and your upper body is just more bigger than everything else on your body. So you should focus on more cardio. So when you go in the gym, focus on cardio, focus on HIIT training, so high intensity training. And also just make sure your nutrition is on point. So what I mean by that is don't overdo the carbs because you already have a bigger upper body, so you need to slim down and reduce that body fat. Don't overdo the junk food, the empty calories like the shoulders, the cookies, the juices, things like that. Reduce down on those. So make your plate more colorful. For the bananas out there, bananas, I know you've seen somebody like this. They just are really long. They could be tall. They don't have to be tall, but everything on their body is kind of equal. They don't have any shape to them. So if you want to build some shape, you want to make sure you're going to the gym and you're doing some strength exercises. So start building up your legs, especially if you're a woman. Start building up your arms if you're a man. Or try to do things like a bench press. Try to do squats, deadlifts, heavy compound movements. That's going to work multiple muscle parts at once. So start doing that, and also you want to start increasing your protein intake, start increasing your carb intake, but you want to do healthy carbs. You don't want to do simple carbs. You want to make sure you're doing complex carbs. The difference between those, simple carbs are things like cakes and pies and sugaries and refined sugars. Complex carbs are things more healthier, grown from the earth, broccoli, chicken, zucchini, things like that. So now that we came to the end of the video, you should know exactly what body type describes you best. At the end of the day, man, just make sure you love yourself, have that self-love. I know we're talking about the different body types and the different images, but at the end of the day, just be confident in your own skin. If you feel like at the end of this video, you're more confused and you need more information, I have a free ebook. I'll put it in the link below. It has a bunch of different workouts, different exercises, different meal plans that you can do in there. So I'll put it in the link below. Make sure you grab that. We have a free Facebook community. There's a bunch of people in there. We're over here doing fitness challenges. We got free giveaways, meal plans. So make sure you tap into that. So I'll put the link below in the description. So make sure you click and join. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give me a like, give me a subscribe. Also, man, comment below. Let me see what you guys are. If you're ectomorph, a mesomorph, a banana, a pear, whatever you are. Let me see the whole fruit salad down below. I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Post every Wednesday and Friday. Peace.